bear with me as I now start the rest of the streams. It's a long, tedious process. Maybe spending $16.99 on a restream is not a bad idea. Then I would just need the vertical multi plugin, whatever, vertical canvas plugin for one of these companies. I don't know. Maybe ATM. If I could just do it without the multi-stream. Unlike SC Live, it seems like you have to have all that. Anyway, welcome to the channel, folks. Mr. Live Ocean, aka Randy Stark. That's right, Mr. Brain. Aka, I guess, Stark Naked Music Theory, or Stark Naked Music, whichever one it is. Not Stark Naked. That is a band that, I don't know their history. I just happened to Google it, and they were apparently in, I think, the Rolling Stones in 2021, something like that. So I just don't. I'm trying my best not to be trying to step on their coattails and be respectful. Might be good music for all I know. I don't know. Someday I'll look it up on iTunes, whatever I actually use to buy music. Cause I hadn't bought music other than discs. Usually I buy discs and then I'll rip them. That's my preferred way of doing it. But someday I'll actually download some songs. Otherwise, I just, if I have to, yeah, I've used Spotify like twice. Anyway, tonight's video. Oh shoot, I didn't do the other thing. I had to do all the other steps. Okay, let's do the intro. Why not? Make it official. Never too late for the intro, right? Either an outro or the last or a mid-tro. An interlude. Intermission. Although that also could just be the be right back thing, which doesn't have any sound, right? No, not yet. Or should it? Yeah. Welcome to the channel, folks. Like I was saying, I got several names now, I guess. Several channels. But like the title said, you can still hear me. It's about the guitar tonight. Oh, I went too far with that. I was like trying to play it to my side. No, in my lap, proper position. As close to classical, whatever you call the position, where I think it's the headstock that's somewhat even with my eyes. Somewhat. It can't just be these frets. I'm not playing it up here. Or am I? Let's go. Well, that is a guitar review, just a guitar. And just making sure I am pretty much maybe in the right position. Can it be seen well enough? Let's go to the full deal. Oh, I managed to get the keyboard camera pretty much right on. Without even trying. Okay. Probably don't need the keyboard. I mean, I'll leave it. The other thing hasn't even been opened yet. We'll get to that later. I just want to talk about, sitting in a good position where either you're using a strap, which I have in my case, I have it out right now, or have something to put your foot on, nice little pedestal. Put your foot on a pedestal, and yeah, it's a little easier to keep the guitar in a semi or classical position. And I might as well open up the other thing. Everything is running, right? Let me check the YouTube control panel. Excellent. It's been a few days since I've checked YouTube. Let me make sure the videos are there. They're going to be saved. Just like last time. I forgot to record. So once again, I'm missing this time 5 minutes instead of 12 minutes. At least I'm getting better. Maybe I should hit recording first before I have to start typing all the titles or or go ahead and change the titles for everything else. Starting, you have to start the X stream even before I start actually streaming. It's could do the other way because I wouldn't name it until I guess until I actually post it or something. I don't know. Yes, I'm gonna go, name it. Go ahead and name it. Post it, and then start the stream. They're starting the YouTube stream first. That's the main stream. Anyway, let me open up. Yeah, File Explorer. Keep it simple. Okay, then it pops up. Pop. I like this book, but the one thing this book does not show you is I better just click through it. Open up a separate window. It's not going to capture it. All right. Go through all this book real quick. I was going to do this. I was just going to go straight to the practicing, but I decided just to show this. This is another chord book I've got that I've had gotten a long time ago from my father. It's pretty versatile. You click through it, but I'm trying to not go through all those keys right now. Oh, okay. I just went through too fast. I was like, why is it blurry? Anyway, this page, which, let me flip that. Where is it? Was it on the front side? Oh, here. No, here we go. It'd be good to memorize this. Now, there's one trick, and it has to do with the dots. When you start learning, what the dots mean, how you have the third, and the fifth, and the seventh, and whatnot. It gives you an idea of what fret you can hit. When someone tells you to play an A, you would know several places, more than one place, where you can finger it and play an A or an A chord, or whatever. But I'm just talking about this one guy named, I think, Corey Wong. I think either he was being given a hard time or just someone was just pointing out the fact that he had mentioned something. I think he was trying to destroy people who are guitarists who can't just find the notes on the guitar. And there are some people who are like that. They're more into the shapes. They like how it sounds. But you ask them, well, what chord are you playing? He probably couldn't tell you. Or what notes in that chord they're playing. And the guy's not wrong. And I don't think he put it as harshly as other people were trying to insinuate. It was just, clickbait. And I was thinking about this earlier. Like everything else, when you're trying to learn like bass clef or treble clef, you would learn a acronym a lot of times. Not an acronym. You take the letters of the lines, in this case strings, and you would make it's a mnemonic or what's it? Not mnemonic. It's about memory. It's anyway using sounds, using a word phrase to remember, what all the letters are. And I came up with one, but it's not safe. It's not PG. I mean, at least it's late at night. I can probably say ass, right? Or maybe I have to bleep that out later. I don't know. But it's it's obviously looking at the chart here, EADGBE, and I'm thinking of eat ass daily, guys. Believe everything, or maybe believe someone with the name E. All I got to come up with probably much, family friendly. I'll probably do that by the time I do a daytime stream. But if you're in England and you're watching this in the early morning, hopefully you're. I mean, you guys probably swear all the time. It's probably not a problem. You can drink as soon as you reach over the bar, and I'm sure you start cussing at 5, or when you start talking, whatever, 2 or 3, who knows. And my father, on his guitar, and it probably still has it, he put masking tape on all the frets, and he wrote what note you would get, by pressing that, which is, I guess, one way to learn. I don't know if he's memorized it. I don't know if, well, he hasn't probably played it in forever. It would be interesting to know how much he retained. But like I was saying, when you learn what the intervals are, when you know you're playing in, you go into the E string, and you want to get the note that's a fifth above, and you just hit the fifth fret. And you would know that is a B. I don't even have to look at the chart. I have to shouldn't have to count it. I mean, people would probably in the beginning would want to count it, but once you remember the dots where they are, okay, 3, 5, 7, yeah, 3, 5, 7, 9, 12. 12 to get back to, in this case, for the first string, back to another E. Full octave. There's 12 steps. I mean, there may be 7 notes like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, but then there's C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, and A sharp. Yeah. And then there's the correlating flats, but it's still the same notes. Different name for the same note. So 12 altogether. It's just what, I guess when it comes to music theory, like, why did it come up to be 12? Mainly because it just didn't sound right. Maybe it means nothing when it comes to science, maybe. But it there might be, there may end up being a reason why it's 12 steps. But for now, it's just what sounds good. Anyway. And it's tuned to a particular frequency, like A440 in most cases, where I believe it used to be, it's 440 is 440 hertz, and in this particular A, I remember which A it is. I don't think it's A1. It could be A2 for all I know. And this would be 220. This would be 110. And then you got, that doesn't sound like 55. So that's probably 110. Just basing that on car stereos I've had. If I had a bigger keyboard, this is only 63 keys. Now, if I had an 88 key, then I could play a 55 hertz A. And maybe even a 20, 4.5 or 25, no, 12, 12 and a half. No, it's 55. So 55, so half 55 would be 27 and a half or 26 and a half. It's hard to just do it on the spot. And then you take that and cut in half. Every time you double the frequency, you double the octave. Or, create an octave. So anyway, that's all I want to show on that. I mean, I could sit here, stare at this thing forever, but if I just start thinking about, mainly, just remember, it's EADGBE, or eat ass daily, guys. Believe everything, which I think is kind of funny because I'm being kind of sarcastic. Just believe everything. Believe me. Believe what I just said, because it's not true. I believe you would probably get sick. I don't know. You definitely don't want to eat human feces. That's what they say. So eating ass is about the same thing. So probably not healthy. Probably fun. Probably feels good for the girl. And all that. Not even tastes good. But it's not healthy. go back to the beginning. The main thing is just trying to get through some of these chords tonight. I just want to get my fingers on the strings, get those calluses growing. I'm not able to see the preview. Let me move this. Yep, that's too close. Or not moved up high enough. Make sure the viewers at home can see what everything is, supposed to be represented on this chord. There's like a Roman numeral on the side. No, there isn't. So we know we're playing with the first, 5 frets here. Or in this case, actually 3 frets. And, it's like one of my favorite chords. The C chord. I really don't have to even probably look at my fingers. Might as well do that too, just to hold it a little longer, get a little more, more callous work done. And you don't have to spend hours doing it. Well, that's what they say. I hear you can do 20 or maybe 35 minutes a day, and they'll probably grow just as fast as someone doing it for like a couple hours. I don't know. And go from that. Oh yeah. To the next chord. C major 7. We're just raising the index finger. All right. We'll go over the notes a little bit, just because I've been meaning to get used to that. Or what is a C major chord? C, E, G. It's this. All right, that's C major. C minor, major, major 7. Throwing that last one in there. So C, E, G, and then there's that B I threw in. And I go more detail, but moving on. There's probably no body watching. I just need to practice. Make sure, yeah, that is the 4th string and 3rd string. Look at the video. Nope. I skipped a finger. Knew something was wrong. Make sure it's on the right fret. Oh shoot. Yeah, there's that stretch. It's a lot better than last night. Forgot to put the index finger all the way down. I was making that stretch work. Yep, that stretch. And my ring finger slipped. That's good enough for tonight. So try and get used to this whole setup. Almost. I'll probably squeeze a little bit too much. But it's making it work. Into that page. All right, D minor. Oh, let's talk about the notes a little bit. The D sustained 4. C sustained 4. So it's like C, E, G, but they drop the E in favor of the F. Because that's the 4th scale degree to make it the sustained 4th. I don't know why it's called sustained. I look that up. But it's a sustained fourth. And then D minor. Am I on the right strings? No. Right strings, yeah, wrong frets. Try to hit the right strings too. Avoiding these two. It's interesting that you have to completely change your fingering to go to D major. That's D major. Anyway. Because D major is D F sharp A. It's different. Here's the minor version, which is D F A. You just raise that, but you can't just move your finger, your index finger to there. I mean, some people probably can't. No, you better off moving the index finger to here, your ring finger to there, and keeping that finger in place. If you're somehow, for some reason, going between D minor and D. Probably wouldn't happen in most scenarios. Minor and then major. E, G, B. E sharp, and then E, G sharp, B. Alright. N, F, which used to be my least favorite, but that's not too bad. That's right. It's just getting that first string. Still, not terrible. Just needs to get easier. I need to get more of those calluses that go along the side of my finger. That's why sometimes there's an exercise I do to see if that helps, but maybe it hasn't been long enough. Some things just takes time. Oh, shoot. I have a chatter. When would I decide to use the guitar over the piano, vice versa? Well, right now I'm just mainly trying to build up the calluses, like I was saying. If only playing the piano would build the calluses too, then I'd probably do more of that. But I was playing around with it earlier, just trying to go over a few things. And for once, I actually played the key of C in the correct fingerings all the way up, all the way down, both hands. It's been years since I've done that. Just realized my window deal is covering chat, so let me move that over. Yeah, C6. I'm sure there's an easier way to do the C6. I just haven't looked it up. That's just what it is in my chord book. In fact, I don't have the other thing handy. I have to flip through the pictures to see if that other chord chart actually has another different version of C6. It's probably a bar version. I don't know. To mute it. Yeah, I just hadn't tried that. Trying to keep the thumb behind the neck. Oops. But so yeah, I could do at least that would. Well, if I could hold mute both strings. I don't know. My thumb hurts. Was the way you did F major? There's another fingering like I played with where you just avoid the first not the first, the sixth string, and maybe the fifth string, and you just play an F A C E or F A C. Oh, pushing it so I'm playing the F. Oh, you're talking about the D minor or the F major? You can push. Maybe I didn't get that to come through. Oh, okay. Yeah, now I think I know what you mean. When instead of doing the bar chord, you're just pushing the that. We just do it the first four. But something weird with trying to do the rest. It might have been what I was playing with before. Let me go back to that. Where is that? Here we go. Oops. Yeah, the one time I was playing an FAC just with these three. And you couldn't do that with those three unless you just you just let that ring open so it's an A, and you can do go F A. How you make that a C? You have to go. That's D. Yeah, the D string. Do that. Yeah. But right here it's easy. Yeah, you could. This is what I was playing with. Just getting those three fingers down and use whatever finger for that F. But I think this version has more strings in it, so it just has that particular flavor that some people are looking for in an F. And I don't think it's illegal. There are probably plenty of players who are definitely some famous people who do that. I just think people who are trying to teach, they probably try to say to try to stay away from it. Just hit the strings that you need. But in the case like with the G sustain four, you're using a finger you're already fretting with to mute the next one, which is not too bad. But trying to get my thumb all the way around, like I could probably get used to it, but I don't know. What number is thumb? Yeah, there is no number. I'll have to go back to the first page, and I believe it does not say. It just talks about the first four fingers. So it tells you to mute a string. It just doesn't tell you how to mute the string, other than not hitting it. If this thing even goes that far, this thing does go into too many details. Just basically how to use the book. Oh, too far. Oh yeah, G was the next chord anyway. All right. Okay. So you'd be doing that, and then I guess all the other fingerings would be about the same. I need to know that spot. Wow, I had to really grip it, try to get my thumb. No, maybe I'm supposed to avoid the high E string. I'm not touching that one at all. Hmm. Or maybe you were saying, where I just change. Oh, no. Not sure any other easy way of doing it that way to make sure the other C, F, and A, and the other C. Maybe I don't need two C's. Let's try that. That's easier for me. I've gotten so used to just doing what the book says, or guide says. I just get my fingers, my index finger. There we go. Try to get them all at the same time. What I liked was watching. I think her name is Lauren Bateman's video on how to do an F. Because when I was first trying to figure it out, looking at this book and playing it, like it just of course not working. So I just Googled how to play an F chord, and her video popped up as one of the top search results, and learned a lot from that, like 5-7 minute video. The B string bothers you, all right? Huh? That's probably like my problem sometimes, because there are times where I can't get, especially the ring finger, to get the B string to work out right when I'm doing the bar chords with the ring finger. But the index, I think it's starting to get just thick enough on the side. And that's the thing that I learned from her video, is rolling your index finger. Don't have it like straight down. You want it tilted, basically. You want to be on the side of the finger, because it's more bony on the side versus the meaty part. So try that again. I mean, I know it works. I'm also trying to do the other thing she was talking about, is how you are going to be you're not squeezing so much as you're pulling the neck of the guitar towards you, and also you got your other hand on the body of the guitar, and you're pushing down on that. And if it wasn't made out of wood, or at least it's not out of balsa wood, you'd probably just break it in half. But by doing that, you don't have to get your hand all tired. But if your finger's bony, then it should work. I think that's why maybe some skinnier people seem to have less problems playing the guitar. I'm sure there's some fat people who play it. I mean, Jelly Roll's pretty big, but I don't know, he probably wasn't always fat. I don't know. When there's a will, there's a way, but I just feel like skinnier people have the edge. And I think the G is not super easy, but it's kind of simple. But it's just getting that pinky to work out. Another reason why I need more calluses. Oh, wrong string. There we go. Almost missed the B. I almost wanted to see about trying to find a glove or build a glove that would make it to where I wouldn't have to worry about calluses, just put the glove on. But then that might be a crutch or something. And I don't have a 3D printer, so. Because that was all the chords in the, well, that's not all the chords in the key of G, but all the chords in the key of C, I mean, in this book. It's just, this book is just trying to show popular chords. If you're playing a song in C or A minor, these are the chords you're most likely going to be playing. And I like how it shows you the key of C, and then it shows you the relative minor, which has the same key signature, but starts on a different note. Just the main difference between them. Like I was going to show that on the keyboard, if it makes any sense. Here's the key of C. And then the key of A minor, just start on the A. And it's A minor. And yeah, the key signature is no sharps, no flats, and that's why they're relative to each other. What songs do I know? That's the thing. I started learning Bulletproof only because I was playing around with the C major and or the C major, and just putting my finger down on a string, just guessing to see what it sounded like. Oh, wait a minute, going between those three sounded like Bulletproof, and then Bulletproof is not C and then C major, 7, and then whatever to whatever I was playing. Basically it was a D sustain too. It's close. What they have written was an A7 to a C7, and then to a G6 with I believe a B in the bottom, and then the D sustain too. So I was just at that moment figuring out tab for a second there, because I kind of know it, kind of don't. Not used to it. And anyway, I'll play what I'm talking about. So you go with the C. Oops. C major 7. Back to the C. It almost sounds like Bulletproof. Not quite. I think when you do the actual chord that Radiohead wrote, it sounds better. And other than that, like for the piano, I can play around. I mean, nervous. And that's just me just using what's the word? Playing by ear. I've been always wanting to play that song, and I always kind of figured it starts off with the perfect fifth, and then back up. And it's also what's in Star Wars. Other than that, I mean, I could played the two different parts of Mission Impossible, but not at the same time. Hadn't tried that in forever. But other than that, oh yeah, I'm trying to learn how to play the song "Angel" by Sarah McLachlan. I also want to sing to it, and I don't care if it's on guitar or piano. But the music I have, the sheet music, is got both, whatever. But I'm not too sure how. Would I just strum the chords for the guitar? So I don't think there's a guitar on the songs. I don't know what pattern I would use, or would I just pick the strings on finger pick basically to hit the single notes, so I could play what you would normally play on the piano on the guitar. That might be a little more advanced. And I think the piano part might be easier in the end, because I know the left hand starts off here, and C is in a particular inversion. It's like nope. All right, so that is the first few measures of the song, and the rest I haven't learned. I just been playing with the. And eventually I'll get it to where I can play the rest of the song at the same time. Other than that, I mean, I've mostly just learned the words of songs. The words. I could sing to some of these songs, but to play them on an instrument, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing this. And the toughest part right now is just getting the calluses on my hand. So I have to put the time in. Make sure I can still hit all these chords. It might be nicer to hang on to that for a while, play around with it more, but for now I just go through all of them. Yeah, I think there's a lot of fun in utility, just banging on the keyboard and go, oh wait, especially if you play with all the black keys. It almost sounds like I'm just playing a western, like most western. And it's basically it's like a C sharp. Maybe a lot of Western songs are just written in C sharp, maybe, or F sharp minor. Is is that the relative? I don't know. It's weird when you get into the sharps. But I'm glad at least I got to be in band, and eventually years later, after graduating high school, I went back to school and took music theory. So I've gotten to get pretty familiarized with it, but now to actually put it in practice. I'm trying to get all the aha moments, which I've gotten a few. Right? Like, oh, that's why the strings are the way they are. Why it's a fourth apart, except for between those two uh, particular strings where it's a fifth apart. And I was playing around with that today on the keyboard and realized, oh yeah, if you were to try to do it like all fifths or all fourths, it gets really nasty. So you have to have that fifth jump in there to get it to sound right. But like I was saying earlier, if you were here, Corey Wong, I guess he has less respect for players who don't know what it is they're actually playing. So they know it sounds good. Maybe somebody told them, "Oh yeah, you're playing a E major," but other than that, they're just remembering where they are and they just remember you know the shapes. But to ask them, okay, so what notes are you playing? Or in Corey Wong's argument, like if he asks somebody to play a note on like any particular note on the guitar and they can't do that, they're not a real guitarist. I don't know if that's exactly what he said, but that's what it sounds like. But there's still nothing wrong to at least get started. I mean, really, honestly, you don't have to know music theory at all to play guitar, but it can help. If someone asks you to play a particular chord, like a a C6, you know which of the fingerings you like, and you can play it. And I need to start playing more songs by ear, but that's why I was glad I was just playing around. It's like, what happens when I put my finger here? I go, oh, okay. Oop, I'm not doing it right. Oh, that sounds like Bulletproof. And then it made me look up Bulletproof and figure out, oh, I was close, not quite. But then that's where tab comes in. You just use tab, and it won't tell you what notes you're playing. Just go with this shape with these particular fingers, and you'll get there. Okay. And that's probably a skill that not even everybody has too. There's probably other people who had to learn classically, and if you ask them to play by ear, but I don't know. I would say that would have to get easier over time. Like I kind of suck at intervals and whatnot when we're doing the exercises at school, where they'll play two notes and they ask you, okay, what's the interval? Like, I mean, some are pretty easy, like the perfect, fourth and fifth. And you can get to just like a six. I'd probably would get that. I don't know. I mean, I know what it is. I'm playing it. Well, that's got to help a lot to play piano ahead of time. Because I think that's what helped me. Because I didn't take any like guitar lessons in college recently. When I dropped out in 2019. Anyway, but piano was required, and I wasn't getting like really far, but I was able to start playing songs. I think I was doing like Silent Night, for the Christmas recital, and then I can't remember what this other song that she had given me to learn. I dropped out before that because I realized I was going to be in school for another 2.5 years. I already spent 3 years getting an associate, so it's going to take me 7 years total to get a bachelor's. Like I should have a master's at least by that time. But anyway, so that's really helped having learned some basic stuff for the piano, and now trying to my hand at the guitar. It's really helping me you know, find those aha moments. All right, next chord. Oh yeah, another bar chord. At least this one's easy. Like any of the bar chords beyond maybe the first fret, I think even the second or third aren't that bad. You get down to the fifth, like this one, it's not that hard. This is basically Cleo song I'm playing. There's a lot of songs that go between A minor, E major, and then this is just another version of the A minor, just a higher version. A minor 7 is this, which is a little tricky. There's got to be a better version of this one. This is why I try to keep my thumb in the right place. Keep it in proper position. Almost. There we go. More or less. I can stop hitting the other strings with my fingers. So that version would be probably easier, going E, A, because then you can actually hit, that string. So G, C. I mean, that's super easy. Wait. So E, yeah, so I have to get the other E in there. All right, I almost forgetting that. All right. So E, A, E, G. Should be open to make it a G. All right. Not mistaken. So yeah, G, G sharp, A. So leave that open to keep it G, and then the C. Keep that open. So that is. Almost sounds like one of the other chords I was playing a minute ago. It almost sounds like the C. Almost, but the fingers on the wrong string for that one. Yeah, that's definitely harder to play. But the only reason why I think they have this fingering is so that when you go from A minor 7 to an A minor 6, you're just moving the pinky. And yeah, you would just be moving the index finger, right? Because then to get the F sharp, you just go from open string to. You can't go up because you can go up, you can't go down. So where would you get the F sharp though? Probably why that they have these particular fingerings, because yeah, you just move that one finger here, you can just go between from A minor 7 to A minor 6. But if your song isn't doing that and it's just throwing in the A minor 7, then your way is definitely a lot easier to play. It almost sounds, it sounds different. The other one, I guess, has had that higher G instead of a lower G. You're still in first inversion because not first inversion, root position, because the E is in the root position, the bottom note. So that's good. No. If you play the bottom of the E, then technically you're in second inversion. But to remedy that, you just skip that string altogether. Something to play with. And it's always good to know all the different versions. I'm sure, certain bands like to, throw things like that out there. Like, yeah, it's a C major chord, but it's in the second inversion, so it gives it that extra flavor. That's what I hate about some karaoke music that I've found online, where yeah, it's the song and it almost sounds right, but they're playing all the chords in a different inversion just to, like, get past a copyright or something. It's so annoying. That's why I couldn't just get a karaoke track for even that Sarah McLachlan song and do it for a talent show, because they just didn't sound right. I couldn't sing to it because of the weird inversion they added to it. If it was in the right key. All right. I should probably try playing that one. Might as well. At exact leisure. Just getting your fingers in a row, much easier. So just getting used to, I don't know, basically just getting in that couch. I just feel like, well, of all my fingers, my pinky is the least of the ones actually growing anything. No matter how much I am using it or trying to. All right, that's all those. Interesting for this chart, it gives you 4 different versions of A. I think they all do. But this case just gives you the higher octave version of A minor. I guess that's popular. Oh yeah, and of course I've already played. It's hard not to play an E major after playing an A minor. Between the first and the fifth, the 1 chord and the 5 chord, that's so easy. I could probably get a job for a band right now with just those 2 chords. Or I could write a song. That's why I have Pro Tools open right now, just to be able to even have my keyboard coming up in the stream. So eventually, actually use Pro Tools or Ableton or whatever, and start creating music. That was one of the things I'm glad I learned while I was in Hardin Simmons University, which probably helped me put this DAW together the way it is. Although I probably could have figured it out. I don't know. Oh yeah, E7. I love that. I love going between a E and E7, or even E minor and E minor 7. That leading tone is so fun. And then it throws in a higher version of the E7. And this is where it gets tricky for my ring finger. Like sometimes it'll come out fine. There's a 7th. Yep, nope. I just can't do that one. That string there. The G string. It's like kind of random. Sometimes the B string, sometimes the G string, or sometimes both of them. And I'm trying to roll that finger. So sometimes it's a weird case where I think maybe the fleshy part actually works better. I don't get that. So don't roll the finger. Oh, boy, that's wrong. Anyway. So maybe my pads are getting bigger. Although down here, I really don't feel like I'm growing any calluses. It's all up here. So I need to get an electric guitar and have a reason to slide around more often. That's the plan. Get my taxes done. Hopefully get me an electric guitar. An E9. Never been too bad. was trying to just look at the camera or at the screen to see where it is instead of looking at it with my eyeballs. And the United sounds funny anyway. It's supposed to have some dissonance in that one. So you can't for A minor. I thought. Oh, we're talking about that one. Okay, I thought maybe we were talking about something else again. For A minor 7. Yeah, because it is interesting that you're changing the G string into an A. I bet you can. Or did we already do that already? Oh, and we got a bot. And I don't feel like switching over to Twitch just to do that, so he could stay. Block them later. All right. Moving on out to where I almost sound like I'm playing a song when I go from between G, G major 7, G6, G sustained 4, and then back to a G. And this is where my pinky gets a lot of work, but it's still not progressing much. In the right string. Every time I lift my finger, it's just hitting the strings. It just sounds like a religion song or a religious song, especially if you play it right. All right, got another A minor for this key. Might as well hit it. Make sure I can still do it. So close yet so far away. And then B minor, so the other version. It's kind of like an F, of course, one fret further down, but then you move, the second, third, and fourth finger down, to the I would say next strings, but the previous strings, going from strings 5, 4, and 3 to 4, 3, 2. I still have that bar chord, but in this case, there. And I've always had an easier time with this than the F, except for one knuckle. I think every note, every string was being fretted properly. Just dealing more calluses. All right, back to C again. Need to do that more. Not a song, at least it almost sounds like one. D. One of my other favorite progressions. just like the on the G progression I was doing. So this is key of D. So D, D7, or D major 7, then D6, D sustained 4. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Born by Tally Hall. I don't know that song. Hmm. Shoot. Yeah, another song that I did get the sheet music for that I hope to play. I hope it's not too hard, but it's Champagne Supernova by Oasis. But I don't know. Maybe it's the strum pattern I still haven't quite figured out. Hmm. And it starts off. It's in the I think the key of A, but it's not a normal A. They add a little extra to it. So. That's what I'm about to do. Start trying to use songs to help me learn more instead of just doing these chords. Just gotta remember to get the PDF files. I think I have some other sheet music on this computer already. I have to just make sure of it, and then get some more. Like I couldn't get the tab for Bulletproof. Had it ready for tonight, but not yet. I just gotta add another window capture, pull it up. In fact, maybe I'll do that right now. In this case, it would be. I think I'll use Chrome. I can find that tab again. I don't know if it was Songster. Thought it was some other place. But I'll try it. The first search result. Ah, this is totally different. Although this would probably actually give me a better idea of. I might as well grab it. Add it to the stream. The only problem is I can't see chat while I'm doing that. Oh, maybe I can make it small. All right, window capture. All right, I'll just keep it as window capture too. Boom. That's of course too big. That's probably going to be hard for you guys to see. I like the original one I found better. Maybe I'll keep looking. Just throw it here for now. Let me go back to that. Is it here? No, it looks too shiny. Oh, maybe. Oh, this is probably what I was looking at. I can just zoom in on it. Because you can't see that, we're shit. Unless you're on a PC, maybe. Let's see. What happens if I make the window smaller? I can't just like. I don't think Chrome's got a magnifier built in, does it? This way I can see chat and see the tab, but can you? Probably not. I'm trying. So with the verse, it starts off with the A minor 7, C major 7, like I was saying. There's a G6, the B in the bottom, and D sustained 2. So at least I know what the chords are, just playing it. It's the G6 with the B in the bottom that like, kind of throws me off a little. But it's just, pretty, it's just third fret on the second string and then second fret on the fifth string. Maybe I thought it was something else. Before I was doing that. Back to C major. But in this case, moving the index is what throws me off. I have to go from there, or from here, and move that forward, and get. Yeah, I had it right first time. And you don't move that one finger for the D sustained 2. You just move the other finger. You know what I mean? Remember what I do for the D sustained 2. Oh. And that's just the verse, though. Oops. Is that easier to see? Probably not. Because I hadn't even tried the chorus yet. Oh, the D sustained 2 kind of remains, but you're throwing in the B. The G6 kind of remains, but you're not. You're taking out the B, or moving it, whatever. And then a C add 9, E at the bottom. I have not tried that. Although, no, that is what I'm playing. So I'm actually hitting that when I'm just playing around. At least now I know what that chord's called. And the B flat 6. I haven't tried that yet. Bah. Next time. I want to get it to where maybe I'll take a screenshot so I can zoom in on it. Already did all those. Oh yeah, E minor. I think I've done that before today. I love how E minor goes, E7, E minor 7. Now we're not doing that key right now, but I like playing those together. F sharp minor. This is a little tricky sometimes. I mean, does it look right? I'm just going by feel. Nope. Slid to the wrong fret. on the wrong string. And my pinky hurts. No love lost between me and that chord. But I'll get there. At least I know I can do the G. Get my confidence back for the most part, except for the pinky being a problem. I would love to pull that song up and play it, but if I play it on stream, well, I can play it without it being on stream. I'll just bring it up on my phone. I want to hear it. Born Tally Hall. Oh, Be Born. Oh, I should have. Dang it, I was wrong the whole time. It was Be Born. Commercial first. Hopefully the mic's not picking it up. So I need YouTube to. Well, I'm not monetizing right now anyway. I wouldn't have to like take the video down or edit it. Reminds me of Bare Naked Ladies. But more bluegrass. Definitely some finger picking going on there. That's something I should do more with the chords. Is actually just I do it sometimes. I can almost find a song within that chord. So I'm starting to finger pick a little bit. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. You just doing the chords right now? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's how. I think everybody should probably get started, unless you want to get electric guitar and then try to do the melody. But good luck doing that on the acoustic, especially in the beginning. Ah, stepping on my headset cord, and the pedestal fell. I wish I could go wireless. Oh well, maybe someday. Yeah, sing and do that. No, I'm not even sure if I can do bulletproof singing yet. Right now, I've just been singing the song without the music. Um, Luckily, it's one of the songs that's within my range. Because I found that a lot of Radiohead songs, especially the newer ones, are just a little up there. Or did. He doesn't do it anymore? Did he quit the band? I hope he's still around. I mean, that's probably why rhythm guitarists, well, yeah, a lot of the lead singers would play rhythm guitar at least, because that's easier to play and sing at the same time. But then you have people like Brad Paisley or Jimi Hendrix or whatnot, where no, they're playing, or let's say, I have to say Prince, or the artist formerly known as Prince, who then became Prince again before, of course, he passed away. Okay, so he's still around. He writes songs for Disney, which sounds about right. I wouldn't be surprised his music was clean to begin with. Oh, crazy with the pick. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I mean, I don't mind getting calluses in my right hand, I guess. But for now, I'm very happy to keep the pick. in my fingers. Of course, if I were to switch to the finger, I have to retune it because it's always more flat when I do it that way. And it seems brighter, and not just brighter. I kind of like a dark sound, but it's just louder with the pick versus trying to use fingers. But then there's like, it almost sounded like he was playing a banjo, and with banjos, I think, I mean, maybe you could do it without the little things on your finger. I think every finger has a little pick on there, a little piece of metal or whatever. I don't know, but I just seem really going. But I've of course seen that with regular fingers too, but it's just different sound. You're not playing a banjo. I'm playing whatever. I don't know all the different versions, all the different genres and whatnot. Someone asked me what kind of music I was going to plan on making. Like, well, I guess I would say a mixture of alternative rock and EDM, but maybe there's a genre that describes. I don't know. Oh yeah, A. A lot of people hate A. There's so many different ways to do A. But the problem with doing it like some people, we just use one finger, which for me it's hard to do that and miss the E string. I kind of prefer just doing it the normal way. Oh, wrong set of strings. A whole nother chord. If you do it that way, it's easier to get the A7, A major 7. Ah, it's on another page. All right, let me click on that. Oh, dang, I don't have Twitch on the phone, so let me just do it on the PC. Yeah, it won't be picked up. I would have to add that. Because it does automatically to bring this up. No, okay. I'll just right click it. Nope. Left click. What's it do? Enbrave? That works, dude. Wow, that's loud. Let me try this again. I think voice meter's screwing something up. Oh, you could hear that too? Well, that's weird. Well, I want audio input that's coming in through because I have desktop audio muted. I went ahead and muted YouTube for now until I go back to it. Let's see if it'll do it again. Yes, it's muted. All right, can I turn it down? It's already all the way down. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, my audio is weird. Guess this still works, right? Yeah, that works. But to play audio through, it's probably different bit rate. Yeah. Block YouTube. I'm not trying to give you whatever you're asking for. Let's try this again. Just give it a minute. It's all right. Yeah, he uses his thumb for sure. That's cool. Now, hopefully my YouTube video doesn't get copyright strike. Look at that again. Was he using a pick? Good question. All right. think he's holding something. Oh, the audio still messed up. Yeah, I still think he's holding a pick, but he is using his other fingers too. Alright, enough that. Oh, I gotta get a new video card and basically a whole new PC, and then I'm sure my audio will be fixed by then. I'm pushing this PC to the max. I guess you can do that as long as, I wonder, do you have to tune certain strings differently? The ones that you use your finger on, or it's just okay, it has, it's going to be a little flat. Huh. And when I'm going to try to do that one thing where you just do this with your hand basically, and what I don't think it's flamenco. No, that's like a dance style. Something like that. Sounds really cool if you can do it right. And know which chords to play. Yeah. So if you're playing the most important notes of the chord with the pick, and then using your fingers to play the other supplementary notes, then yeah, probably wouldn't sound bad. Obviously, he's doing it. All right, back to that window just to see what else. See how far I'll get tonight. Well, it's already 3:30. Well, luckily, I'm off tomorrow, or today, rather. Now it's today. Are you in England by any chance? Or are you up late as me, like me? Oh, okay. Sometimes I'm up late enough, and the people in England who are just getting up, or no, Spain one time, they'll just get on and start watching streamers. Like, oh, that's cool. Glad I could talk with them. And then there's Australia, because they're early evening, I believe, about this time. And someday if I get a new job, I won't be doing it this late all the time. Make sure I did all those. Yep, didn't miss any. Okay, B minor I don't mind. Yeah, more bar chords, but these are all I can pretty much do. The B minor 6 might be a little funky. I might as well hit him. Oh, yeah, we did this one earlier anyway, too. Shoot. I'm looking forward to getting a bigger monitor, so then I'll spend more time looking at the screen. Not bad. Right now, it's just a little small because I have all these docks around the preview. Maybe I don't need all these docks, but that has crowded the preview. So instead of being 100%, is at 72%. I'll say zoom in, but then I'm always missing something. So until I get a bigger monitor, I guess I'm kind of no. I meant to experiment, see if I rescaled my desktop, whatever, with that fixed OBS. Probably not. But if I can get a new monitor for the PC behind me, go from a 43-inch TV to a 43-inch gaming monitor, and then use that TV for this, I can probably see everything a little easier. I think. This is only 27 inch, and I'm sitting 4 feet away, thanks to the keyboard. But at least I can play the guitar without hitting the keyboard with my knee. All right. Just like that other chord, just 7th fret. Yeah. Just gotta get more calluses, and then I think that'd be even easier. Then I wouldn't have to put so much pressure down to make that ring out a little better than it did. Oh, this chord's pretty easy for the most part. Now, would I use my thumb? I could to reach that one string. Yeah, it depends on the chord. I mean, that one's not hard at all to use the thumb. Might start trying that more, just to get used to it. Every finger's on a different fret. That's what makes it so hard. And you have to avoid. Yeah, definitely need calluses on that finger. Yeah, maybe someday. I hope you're off tomorrow, or you're working a kind of schedule where staying up like this is fine. I usually stay up till lately, still till at least 4, 5 a.m. But I get off at midnight, well, 12:30 ish. I can't just go straight home and go to bed. Yeah, done with that one. All right. Now the F sharp, just like an F, but another fret down. It's almost easier. Doesn't sound like it. It usually is. And then I got a pretty simple looking chord. An actual, like, kind of how we were doing earlier with F major. So just doing it one fret down, and you get F sharp 7 in this case. That's what I meant. Well, yeah. Otherwise, no, yeah. The E stays the same, so you move everything up, then it'd be F A C E. Yeah. Or is that the way the book showed it? Not one, or if it even showed an F7. We have to be in the key of F for that. Oh, that would help. What was that? There we go. Yeah, so that is an F major 7 if you move it up. The book doesn't have us do it until much later. I usually never get that far before I'm like, yeah, I'm done. This is where we were, right? Nope. Maybe. B minor. Okay. So I'll try both of those. F sharp 7 and then F7. Okay, so that's F major 7. I mean F set whatever it is. F7 and F sharp 7. Okay. Huh. And then the alternate version. Makes me wonder if I go one more up, would that be? Yeah, it would be. Well, no. I would have to go move 2 fingers up, but the pinky would stay. Yeah. This one I think is harder than the other version I did earlier. Yeah. Almost. Can't remember if this is a hard one or not. Not too bad. As far as reach goes, just getting the index finger straight. Getting all the middle strings to ring out right, like this one right here, or even that one. I'm probably struggling with, but it came out all right. So where are you from? Don't mind me asking. Maybe you're ahead of me, or it's even later, or maybe behind me. So I'm in Central Time, so Oregon. Oh, okay, so you're a little behind me, a couple hours. So like 1:36 for you. Not too bad. All right. Almost about time I was trying to get started. Took me another 30 minutes playing around the piano for I to be like, all right, I'll actually hit the stream button. Everything was already set up. I just needed to just decide. Yeah, now's the time. Oh, A again. Did we already do all these? Oh no, we haven't. It's just A. So I was going to show like here, you go from A to A major 7. It's just so much easier this way. Whereas if you do 1, 2, 3, well then you're going to have to flip your fingers around real quick and then do this 1, 2, 3. If only I could do the A sustain 4 better, I could do those 4 in a row easy. Leave it on that one so I can, just in case I need to remember what it is, or yeah. Let's see. Start with the A. Oh, the third one again. Oh yeah, that's the bar chord. Kind of like the D, but or D major 7, but it's 4 strings, or yeah, 5 strings total, but 4 that you're barring. And then this is like similar in a way, where you're still kind of barring the same strings for that reach. Oh. That definitely needs work. My next project. Once again, B minor. Pretty common. Come on. all fingers on second fret. All the fingers, not just one finger? So push down E and A, mute G. Okay. So we get that E. It's a nice sound to it. Just be hard for me to remember that. Like I need a book with that in it. Just practice a book over and over. I'm trying to do with this one. Sometimes I see on Reddit people asking about chords, and they're like, "Well, I like playing it this way." And like, "Well, yeah, that's actually the way it says in my book to do it that way." But the way you're showing it on this website, whatever, yeah, they're making you do something really weird, but technically not wrong. I was trying to mute the G. I was trying to just lightly touch it with the middle finger. It sounded weird, probably because it did ring out. Unless I use the ring finger to try to mute that. It's not quite muted, but it always makes a noise anyway. That time I just, by accident, I just pushed it down. I was doing the wrong string. Oh. That's what I was talking about earlier. I'm still getting used to remembering which string is which. So that would be the G. Hoping I got it right. As long as the D string just rings out, which yeah, it makes sense. D is in B minor. Okay. Huh. Well, I love the seventh. Yeah. Or B. Yeah. B minor seven. Okay. I guess it depends, of course, what song you're doing. If that makes it easier to get to another chord that has a similar shape than what you're playing. There might be a reason why this is more common. Other than it's easy to just move that up and down. Although even your version, you probably no, you couldn't move that one up and down because it has open strings. So this one, I could just move it up and down and go. If it's on B minor here, you go a little higher, and then it's C minor. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. It depends on the song. That's why it's probably okay for people to play A with one finger or all three fingers in a row, but it just depends on the next chord is or what the other chords are. Yeah. Speaking of C sharp, this is a yeah. So this is just like playing a A7 or is it A major 7, whatever. Yeah, A major 7. But you throw in the pinky to get the C sharp, another C sharp. Hmm. And of course, then you're avoiding the first string. That's why, even though it like seems simple, it's a little complicated. I might as well try it. There's that reach. Ah, and that finger slip. It's hard for that finger not to move. Nah, I'm not even gonna try that. That finger moves way too much to make a nice sound. Yeah, might as well hit him to round out the key. Yeah, get the thumb in there, remember? Start trying that more. Maybe it can be a feasible thing. I don't have a teacher to yell. I don't have a teacher that would yell at me. Maybe someday I'll take a lesson. I don't know. All right, so at least I got through A, B minor, D, E minor, G, A minor, C. That's not bad tonight. I've been doing this for over an hour and a half. So not bad. Whatever. Oh, yeah, there's one thing I was going to do. I don't know if I want to bother you with it just because as an exercise, I try to just go down the fretboard. I really don't have to strum. I could just sit here, just do this part. Whatever it takes to build calluses. Try that with ring finger. I have to do all the strings with that one because I don't think there's any chord you have to do all. Maybe 4 strings, 5 strings. And with the middle finger, there's only like a few chords where I'd see you do 2 strings. But maybe I should just go ahead and just do the same thing. Just go up and down. Maybe build calluses where you don't even need them, just in case. Probably hear that more than you do. I don't know. Well, if I hear it through the headphones, you should be hearing it, right? But yeah, sometimes I'll spend like 5 or 10 minutes just doing that. My back's killing me too. Maybe one of these nights I'll be doing mainly the piano instead of the guitar. But for now, I'm trying to focus on the guitar. And eventually I'll do some singing, but not right now. I need to get the tracks I have from Eric Arsenault, where he's already playing the piano part, so I can just sing the scales to that. Because I am not going to be playing the piano right now and trying to do scales at the same time with my voice, yeah, with my hands and voice, whatever, mouth at the same time. So I'll have to find those tracks, get them on this PC, and then I'll start doing scales or just go straight into songs. And sometimes I like to warm up with songs. It may take the same song a few times or a few songs, but eventually I might get warmed up. But I think scales help too. Of course, help you find the note. There are times where I feel like I'm still searching for them, and I'm trying to sing a song. So I don't want to bother anybody with that yet. But I hope, and I know I learned something today. Maybe you learned something too. I don't know. I mean, this chord book is a little different than what some people learn. Just just because there's so many different ways to do the same chords. And eventually in this book I'll get to the movable chords. I'm gonna do that. So you just put them anywhere on the fretboard, and you will get a 6 or a major 7. And actually, it's showing me 4 different versions of the major 7. Interesting. All in a good time. Well, thank you for watching, and I will definitely be on tomorrow, maybe even at an earlier time since I'm off. Just got to make sure I get everything else done and do it like before I do my gaming stream, because my gamer tag is Mr. Live Ocean, which is the name of the other channel. This is a separate channel except for YouTube and X. They're all the same. But for Kick and Twitch, yeah, they're the only ones that have different channels, so I don't bother my gaming followers, whatever, with this music stuff. But maybe they're not into it, especially me just getting into it as an amateur, but at least with some knowledge. So maybe I don't know if I can call myself a novice yet. There's probably something else in between, some term I don't know. But maybe someday I can start making money off music. But it's going to take me years probably to get good at the guitar. Even the piano may take a while. But yeah, all the more reason for me to find a job where I can do more of this in the evening instead of in the twilight hours. But anyway, hope you had a good night. I'm going to try to go to bed, and like I always say on my other streams, stay frosty. That song R.I.P.D. I've been meaning to get clips off of that so I can just play that instead of just saying it. But anyway, stay frosty. Bear with me, it takes me a second to do all these